Hi, it's Katie Arwood here for MCC Reads and One Book, One County, Montcalm 2020. One of the selections for this summer is Running with Sherman, which takes place a lot outside. So I'm very excited to have one of my friends from MCC, Heather, talk about the nature trails.
Hi everybody, I'm Heather Wesp. I'm a biology instructor here at Montcalm Community College, and I'm also a member of our Nature Trails Committee. So I'm here today to talk to you guys about the nature trails a little bit. The formal name is the Kenneth J. Lehman Nature Trails at Montcalm Community College. A lot of times we just call them the MCC Trails for short. Some broad strokes to begin with. You should know that there's between 4 and 5 miles of trails here. They are open dawn to dusk, essentially. It's a free resource. Anybody can come, so it is not limited to students, faculty, employees. We encourage our community members to come out. We have a wonderful diversity of different habitats that you can visit. So here we're standing in partially forest and partially wetland. So if it's spring, you definitely want to wear the right kind of shoes out here. But in addition to our forest and wetland areas, we have some open meadows. We have one handicap accessible or paved path. And one of my favorite things to do is to visit all these different habitats throughout the year, so to get the different seasonal. So right now we're hearing the frogs and the birds, and we're seeing behind me, I saw some May-apples popping up, but different seasons are going to give you many different experiences on these trails. Most of our trails are accessible to all levels of walkers, runners, joggers. We even allow bicycling on the trails. Our website does have a ranking, so kind of an easy, medium, moderate, hard kind of a scale, but most of the time almost anybody can access these trails. So we have maps at 5 different trailheads around campus. Those are provided free of charge. You could also download them ahead of time if you're on the MCC website. There are lots of signposts like the one behind me. You see the 99, and the different trails are color coded. So this one happens to be an orange trail, but on the map that's provided you would be able to look up some kind of piece of information. So if you're standing at this post 99, it might say something about maybe the owl box that's on the tree behind it, or the wetland area that you're finding yourself in. So that's a really cool experience. One of the most recent things that we've done out here on the trails is to add a disc golf course. So while being respectful of nature and the processes that occur, we also wanted to encourage a different form of recreation out here. So we have an 18-hole golf course that starts out by the tennis courts and then moves into the wooded area. Maps are available for that. That's also free of charge, and we even have rental discs available in the recreation area. So I guess what I would say is come on out and visit us. We've got a lot of cool stuff out here to see. There's nothing like getting out into nature and kind of just taking a deep breath, resetting, relaxing, and walking away feeling maybe more enthusiastic or better just about how that day is going. One of the things that this is related to is our one book series, and so I was asked in advance to talk about some of my favorite books very briefly. So I've been a reader since I was little. I used to go to the library and check out the max, which was 13 books a week. And I would work my way through every single section. So I'm going to start with one of my childhood favorites. I loved Anne McCaffrey, and in particular the Dragon Riders of Pern series, so I made my way all the way through that. And then as I got older, I started getting a little bit more into mysteries, action, thrillers. I'm a big fan of Matthew Riley. He's an Australian author who's actually relocated to the US, but he writes these really awesome action books, but they've got really good characters, and that's something I really enjoy. So those are probably 2 of my all-time top favorites in terms of books that I read. So again, reach out if you've got any questions about the nature trails. We'd be happy to answer them. Thanks.